Okay, today we're going to do 0 and negative indices. Before we even begin, let me give you the two laws today. A to the power of 0 is equals to 1. Basically, anything to the power of 0 equals to 1. So if you try with a calculator, 3 to the power of 0 will be equals to 1. Okay, let's say 27 to the power of 0 will also be equals to 1. Then even have things like this, 2 times 3 times 7 times 8 times 11 times 15 to the power of 0, you guessed it, it will also be equals to 1. Okay, that is a 0 index. And the next one is negative indices. Okay, negative indices works like this. A to the power of negative m is equals to 1 over a to the power of m. How this works out? It works like this. So if I have 7 to the power of negative 3 is 1 over 7 to the power of 3. Okay, then it can work out for other things as well. Let's say you have 2 to the power of negative x. If you simply put it into positive index form, is 1 over 2 to the power of x. Okay, and there's another case of this if we have 3 over 5 to the power of negative 2. Okay, not to worry, this one what happens is you take the reciprocal of the bracket, 5 over 3 to the power of 2, which gives me 5 square over 3 square, which is 25 over 9. That's it, right, for the brief ideas of the 0 and negative indices. So now what I'll do is I will talk about the certain examples in the exercise 1.2. Okay, I will do for you example from exercise 1.2, question 2D. Okay, question 2D is this: f to the power of negative 5, g to the power of 3, okay, to the square. Alright, as we learned from 1.1, when you open brackets you have f to the power of negative 5 times 2, g to the power of 3 times 2. So what we have is f to the power of negative 10, g to the power of 6. And then if you simplify, this is negative index, so I just write it as g to the power of 6. If I make it into positive index, it just goes into a denominator like this. So it becomes g to the power of 6 f to the power of 10. Okay, that's 2D. Alright, let me do for you 2E as well. Okay, 2E works like this: 5 to the power of negative 3 divided by h square to the power of negative 2. As we learned above just now, okay, what happens here is this: if you have a power of negative 2, you just take the reciprocal, you get h square over 5 to the power of negative 3 to the power of negative 2. Notice when you take the reciprocal, 5 to the power of negative 3, okay, this negative will change to positive 2. So when it just changes, you just flip the entire fraction or take the reciprocal of the entire fraction. H square goes to the numerator. 5 to the power of negative 3, don't change the sign here, it just goes into the denominator there. Then next part, when we open the bracket, is h to the power of 2 times 2, 5 to the power of negative 3 times positive 2. I get h to the power of 4, 5 to the power of negative 6. Excuse me. Then 5 to the power of negative 6, if I express it in positive index form, it becomes 5 to the power of positive 6. Negative to positive, you just go into the numerator, and h to the power of 4. We are done with question 2E. Okay, maybe I just do one more example for you. Okay, and the example will be, maybe I'll do 3C. Okay, 3C. Let me just quickly copy down the question. 4c cubed d to the power of negative 1 to the power of 4. 2 to the power of negative 1, c to the power of negative 2, d to the power of 5. Okay, let's just approach this slowly. When you open up the brackets here, you get 4 to the power of 4, c to the power of 3 times 4 gives you 12, and d to the power of negative 4, over 2 to the power of negative 1, c to the power of negative 2, d to the power of 5. Okay, then what we do here is this. Okay, 4 to the power of 4, okay, divided by 2 to the power of negative 1. Okay, 2 to the power of negative 1, why don't I just bring it up to the numerator, so it becomes 2 to the power of 1. Negative 1 to positive 1, I put it to the numerator. Okay, then I put c to the power of 12, c to the power of negative 2, d to the power of negative 4, d to the power of 5, like that. So here I get 4 times 4, 16, okay, 4 to the power of 4. This one, let me use my trusty calculator. Is 256. Okay, 256 times 2. Here I get 512. Okay, c to the power of 12, c to the power of negative 2, d to the power of negative 4, d to the power of 5. Then what I do next is, okay, we remember from 1.1, this is c to the power of 12 minus negative 2. This is d to the power of negative 4 minus 5. A to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is a to the power of m minus n, like this. So what we have here is 512, c to the power of 12 minus negative 2 is 14, d to the power of negative 9. Then one small problem there, we must express it in positive index form. So I write there, divided by d to the power of 9. And we are done, with question 3c. And that's all the examples we have for exercise 1.2. Thank you for watching.